Once the only type of recognised assistance animals were guide dogs for the blind. Nowadays it's accepted that assistance animals can help a far broader range of people with special needs. There are seizure dogs who assist people with epilepsy, hearing dogs for deaf people, diabetes dogs, allergy detection dogs, and many more. Most people understand that the rules which apply to most animals simply don't apply to service animals. That's partly to enable the dignity and participation of people in our community with special needs, but it also partly reflects the fact that service animals are exceptionally well trained. In this case, the Federal Magistrates Court had to grapple with the question of what exactly is an assistance animal. The applicant, Ms. Ondrich, lived in the Kookaburra Park eco-village near Gingin. One of the body corporate rules for the community was that nobody was permitted to keep a pet dog or cat. Ms. Ondrich suffered from depression and anxiety, and her doctor suggested that a dog might help her alleviate her condition. She purchased a small crossbred terrier named Punter, and she went to considerable efforts to undertake obedience training with Punter to the RSPCA's assessment standards. There were still complaints though, and ultimately the question of whether she should be allowed to keep the dog ended up before the courts. Federal Magistrate Burnett, as he was then, had to consider a number of factors, but one was whether Punter was an assistance animal. It was clear that Punter did in fact alleviate some of Mrs. Ondrich's symptoms, but the question was whether this was because he was an assistance animal or just a good companion animal. Ultimately, Magistrate Burnett found that Punter was not an assistance dog because Punter had not received specific training to enable him to carry out that function. The magistrate said, "It may well be the fact that the presence of the dog had and has the effect of alleviating the applicant's social anxiety and stress, but that matter alone does not demonstrate the dog was trained to assist the applicant to achieve that outcome. It is plain the presence of the dog alleviates the effect of the disability, but otherwise the evidence does not demonstrate any nexus between the training it received and that outcome as an intended outcome from that training." Punter, sadly, could not stay in the village.